A very good morning, everyone, at the day two of Elets Bharat Summit, Conference, Awards, and Expo, driving India's economic transformation. At a very special address today, we have with us, I would like to welcome Mr. Sanjay Shukla, who is the Managing Director, Chhattisgarh State Minor Forest Produce Trading and Development Corporation Federation Limited. I welcome you, sir, for your special address today at Atmanirbhar Bharat Summit. So, as we proceed, I would like to hand over the screen to you now for your special address session.
Thank you. Good morning to all the esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. As being told, I am the Managing Director of Chhattisgarh Minor Forest Produce Federation. As the name suggests of our organization, it's a three-tier cooperative federation consisting of more than 13 lakh families, mostly tribals and families which live in and around forest, the state of Chhattisgarh. Mostly, as the name suggests, our work suggests, the federation, these 13 lakh families, they work, they gather the minor forest produce from the forest of the state. They collect, they process, they convert it into selling products, and this is how our organization is working. Whenever there is a mention of successful cooperative system, we always remember Amul, and that is the everyone, not only in India but in the world, it is a known successful cooperative federation. But many of the other states, they are not aware of the successful federation of the state of Chhattisgarh. We are a federation of more than 13 lakh families. This is three-tier, one at the village level, then at the district level, and then at the state level. There is elected boards at all the three levels. I have a small presentation to show the work of our federation, not to in any case self-patting our back, but to bring to the light of the people who are in this virtual conference, and so that the potential of such minor forest produce, especially after the corona period last 2 years, and the demand of such type of produce which are based on the minor forest produce, definitely it will open the eyes, and for the other states who has good forest area as well as minor forest produce, but has not taken a lot of initiatives in that. So I have a very short presentation. It will take hardly 10 minutes because I've been allotted 15 minutes. So I'll try to cover the major part of it. Next. As I mentioned, almost 13.5 lakh cooperative members are there, which is basically cooperative families, mostly tribals, more than 70% of the tribals, and the districts, especially the aspirational districts, are the major affected where the minor forest produce is collected and processed. As we go for the sustainable harvesting, from sustainable harvesting, procurement, warehousing, trading, processing, and then after processing, we do the marketing. Apart from that, we go for the women empowerment. The entire process, the focus is the women member of these 13.5 lakh families. The self-help groups headed by in fact, 75,000 members do the procurement and primary processing. 13.5 lakh families do the collection, and the head of the family is considered to be the woman. The entire the bank accounts and the money transfer is through the RTGS system to the women self-help group. Apart from that, we have a very big social upliftment project in which the entire all the 13.5 million lakh families are insured. The life insurance is there. We give them their children are given the scholarships so that the internal development, the social development also goes in hand with the system. Next. As you see, we have it's the fourth pillar of governance, the sustainable harvesting. We go for the sustainable harvesting. Women empowerment I've already spoken about, and skill development. Skill development is one of the major focus area where we go to the village for sustainable harvesting, for giving minimum support price system, empowering the women through skill development. And the fourth is the tribal social upliftment, as I already mentioned. Next. Uh, as I mentioned, the first pillar, that is the sustainability of the forest, because whatever the forest produce is collected from the forest has to be sustainably harvested. The timing, the process of harvesting, and the quantity of harvesting, and protection of those areas, and supplementing for future year. That is one of our major inputs in these forest areas. As it is mentioned at the bottom of the slide, the Chhattisgarh has 7.4% forest cover of the entire country, but we have collected 72% of the minor forest produce procured across India the last 2 years. So you can see the potential, but in other states they can also follow this model, so that the people who are the poorest people live around forest, are who almost for 8 years their subsistence is towards the collection of the minor forest produce, can bring huge change in their life. Next. As very short, I will not go and engage in the different figures, but I can just tell you the impact. We are collecting almost 65 species under minimum support price scheme of Government of India as well as the state government. And the last 1 year, we have collected 6.27 lakh quintals worth 156 crores. And the other manner forest produce, other than the Tendu Patta, 6 lakh families are involved, and 13 lakh families are involved in the Tendu Patta collection, which is of almost 900 crores. The total overall figure, if you see the over turnover of our federation is 1200 crores. So a federation like state like Chhattisgarh, the turnover is 1200 crores, and every year we make profit of almost between 2 to 300 rupees, which we plow back to the collectors, and the state federation or the government doesn't take a single rupee from the profit, and the entire profit is plowed back to the collectors. As far as the mandates are concerned, more than 78 mandates are we generate as an employment, which are purely based on collection and processing of minor forest produce. Next. It is except for Tendu Patta collection, the other minor forest produce, it is open for the traders, for the middlemen to purchase it. But since there was no minimum support price earlier, after our interference, after the movement self-help group being going purchasing in the villages as well as in the hard bazaar, that is the local market, the middlemen had to also shell out the minimum support price, and they had to pay more than minimum support price. Because of that interference, additional income of more than 500 crores was disbursed among the 6 lakh minor forest produce collectors. That is a huge impact. We also started collecting the Kodo Kutki, which is nowhere in India, giving support price. There's the millet, the international year coming in next 2023 to promote the millets production in our state. We have started the millet mission, giving minimum support price, trying processing plant in our state, and that is how we are trying to increase the millet production in our state. For the first time, we are now purchasing the Raleigh silk cocoon worth 20 crores, which was there was no minimum support price for that. It is a very specific cocoon which is produced only in the Bastar area, and it is a much high quality cocoon which is for making silk threads, and it is a product which has a potential to be exported not only in other states but outside the state. Next. As you see in the last 2 years, how we have impacted. The number of species is almost 6 times. The value of employment is value of MFP collected is more than 60 times. And you see the quantity in metric tons, which is almost 138 times we have collected the minor forest produce. This is the impact we made in the last 2 years. Uh, this is how things are being managed here in the state of Chhattisgarh. And this is an eye opener for the other states, and the other states can follow it, because that's how we can impact the social status of the most modern people of our country, which lives in and around forest. Next. The tribal empowerment, if you see this, the number of MFP collectors has increased from 1.5 lakhs to 6 lakhs. That is almost 300% increase. And the number of members which were engaged in the herbal products were increased from 4,000 to 17,000. So these are people who are women self-help group members engaged in the processing, not only collection but processing also. Previously, almost 95% of the entire minor forest produce being collected in the state was exported to the other states and outside the country. But now we are we have trained them, engaged the women self-help groups to primary process it, and further converting into the sellable products in our state itself. Next. This is how the growth we have made it. There are 139 such women self-help group units. We call it the Bandhan Vikas Kendras, and almost 17,000, more than 17,000 women self-help group members are engaged in this processing. And they are producing 121 products, including honey and chironji, tamarind, a lot of products of mahua, and millet biscuits, and almost more than 121 products is being produced. Next. You see that the sale of the products has increased many-fold, from 1.37 crores to 7 crores. This is the finished products through the Chhattisgarh herbal brand. We have a brand name, the state brand name of the products of the federation under the brand name of Chhattisgarh Herbals, with the tagline of Shuddhata Jo Anmol Hai. And that is how we are increasing the sale. And this current financial year, we are envisaging to reach more than 20 crores of the sale of the products. We are selling through Amazon, through Flipkart, and through the flagship stores we have in our state. And now we are going for export of our products to different countries. Next. We are also marketing, since we have created the state brand, we are also marketing the other women self-help group under the Rural Development Department, the Women and Child Welfare Department. And we are also marketing 74 products from these 11 women self-help, successful 11 women self-help group through our, we have a special C Mart, we call it Chhattisgarh Mart. And from there, we are going to, and even from our flagship stores, we have branded with this Chhattisgarh Herbal brand, we are selling their products. Next. As I already mentioned, we have a Shahid Mahind Karma social security scheme, in which we give the bereaved family 2 to 4 lakhs rupees if the head of the family is bereaved. And in the last 14-15 months, we have disbursed more than 52 crores to the family members who are the members of our society. This is the cooperative society. We also give them the scholarship for children. We have already disbursed more than 11 crores to more than 1200 12,000 such students. We also give crop insurance for lakh growers. Next. Skill development, I have already mentioned. This is a very necessary impact. If you want to have an impact in this, then overall process, the skill development is a continuous process we are doing. We have engaged IIT Kanpur and other organizations to give training to the members of our society. Next. Uh, since the work last 2 years have been outstanding in our state, we have been awarded 11 national awards by the Ministry of Tribal, and 11 of our self-help group also, 15 of our self-help group, 15, 11 of our group got 15 awards from the central government. These are all 11 women self-help groups are engaged in the processing of the minor forest produce. Next. This is all I have in short, and hopefully, if more things are required, I can share it later on through the organizers, and we'll be very happy to invite the other members who are listening to our state, and they can come to our state, see the development under this federation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your very special address. We will definitely get back to you, and we would also like to present a certificate to you for participating. Thank you so much, Sanjay Shukla, sir, for being with us and for your very special address today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.